Welcome back to my channel, my dear lovely viewers. This time around, the video will actually focus more like advanced. It will be an advanced video compared to the earlier video I made on how to trade on Arbitrum. This one I'll show you the different exes, the different ways, different places you can trade Arbitrum tokens. So here, you just pay attention and follow the guide. So as you can see, sorry, let me just go to Deckscreener. Let's start with Deckscreener. I think that will make it easier for everyone. So one thing I know is, for everyone to buy something, you must have seen update somewhere, or you just want to check somewhere to see whether there is something you can buy, or maybe you've seen it in a call group on Telegram and you want to do your research and some other things. The first place I always go to is actually Deckscreener. And one thing I know, there are situations whereby you find yourself in a group, they drop a call, maybe someone just drops screenshot of AI Dodge, and in the screenshot you can't even see what's it called, you can't even see the contract address, and the person did not drop the contract address either. So now the first thing that comes to your mind is that, okay, what do I do now? How do I get the contract address? For example, you come here, you search for AI Dodge. You notice that you're seeing different AI Dodge. So which one, how do you get to know which one is the original one? You can see them, there are a lot of them. So the first thing I will expect you to do is go to Twitter. For example, when you go to your Twitter handle, you come here, you can search for the token. It might not be AI, it could be anything. Search for the name. You can actually search directly from Deckscreener. You can come down to there. On Deckscreener, you will see a place where they write rather. Yeah, the option is here. Sorry, this is where the option. I'm much more used to mobile Deckscreener. So this is it. You say search on Twitter, just click search on Twitter. It will automatically search for the name of the token on Twitter. That doesn't really guarantee you that it will give you the exact thing you're looking for. It will just search the name and it will pop up random options. So once you search like this, you see actually here it's bringing up the original, because the reason why it's easy to even identify AI Dodge is the fact that it's a verified handle, and again they actually made it clear. The name, when you check the name, you can see everything is okay. Sometimes some people still use the same name, or you still try to check the profile, check their tweets, check when their handle was created and all those other things. It is very, very important to avoid buying the wrong token. So even their tweets, you need to check their tweets to see what has been tweeted and when it has been tweeted. So after that's being said, the next thing I expect you to do is, when you finally get here, I believe most projects like this, if they don't put their contract address here, there's definitely somewhere you will see the contract address, either on the pinned tweet. If it's not on the pinned tweet like this, you can go through their website. Like AI Dodge, you can always go through their website. For example, you say their website is appdodge.ai. So when you go to the website, you will see the exact. So that's another way of going around this thing. Make sure you go straight to the website first. When you go to the website first, since you already know the legit website, and if you don't know the website, you will always see it on their Twitter handle. So when you come here, you can just go to, there are options here where you see LP home, LP, and lucky drop, and so on. So when you come here, you see buy AI Dodge. Once you click on buy AI Dodge, it will take you to Camelot where you can buy it. So when you are using your mobile phone, I'll always advise you to always use Token Pocket. For me, it is the easiest pocket to use. On Token Pocket, once you trade a token like this, I know on other wallets you might not be able to find the contract address. You just see that yes, the token is there. But on Token Pocket, once you trade a token, you can go and search click on that token, click on token details, you will find the contract address and you can copy it from there so that you can add it to your wallet if manually. That's if it doesn't appear automatically on your wallet. So that's another thing you need to pay attention to. If I am using a mobile phone for this, I would have shown you what to do, but it's very, very easy. Just click on the token on the top of the page on the phone. You'll see where they wrote where they write token details. Once you click on it, you see contract address. Just click copy, and you can copy it there. It's very, very easy. So this is how you can see it will automatically take you to AI.to ETH. If you don't have, if you're swapping with USDT, you can just switch like this. Sorry, you can just change the ETH to USD. It depends on the stable coin you're holding. If it's USDT, if it's USDC, and if it's still the same ETH that you want to use to swap, then you make your choice. So when you're done with that, you can go back. So one thing I need you to know again is most people complain that Camelot is slow. It's slow. It's actually very, very slow. But most of these meme tokens are being launched on or they are being launched on Camelot. That's the issue. So now you don't have a choice. If you must buy them, you have to use this. But sometimes you can actually buy them on Dodo X, the Dodo exchange, because you can buy them there, but to swap back will not be the problem. You might need to use Camelot because Dodo X always it swaps almost every token. It is my number one go-to Dex on exchange on when it comes to Arbitrum trade, which is, let me take you there. This is always my number one go-to place. You can see is it. I love it. It's faster, it's cheaper, it's easier to use. So once you go to the platform, once you go there, let me even give you an instant. You can see they said to buy AI app Dodge. So now again, while this is coming up, I'll take you back to Camelot. One thing you need to pay attention to is when swapping here, for example, when you're swapping, when you are swapping, when you are buying anything, make sure you might be seeing errors, like maybe it will just be loading. It will not, for example, you put one ETH here and you expect the corresponding value to show here. Okay, let me connect one of my wallet first. Just connect one wallet. So one thing I'm trying to explain is that when you come here to when you try to swap, there are sometimes that you notice that you clicked swap and the swap actually took effect. That yes, I clicked on swap. Then after loading for some seconds, then it will show swap again, and sometimes it will even take gas fees. You will not be wondering, what is wrong? Why is it not swapping? And my gas is they are charging my gas. So the issue, what you need to take note of is you need to check your gas fee. Sorry, you need to check your tax. Sometimes you need to increase your slippage for that transaction to go through. Most of these meme tokens, their slippage can go as high as 15 to 20% slippage. So you need to take note of that. You need to put it into consideration. So I'll just connect to this particular wallet. So let's use this wallet. Don't mind Camelot. Camelot is always very slow, as you can see. You can see everything is just slow and slow and sluggish. See, Camelot is annoying, but you don't. Sometimes you just don't have choice. So when we talk of gas on Token Pocket, gas, it makes it easy for you to reduce gas. This is not slippage. This time I'm talking about the gas fee itself. You get the option of slow, medium, and fast. You can always use slow if you want to. It doesn't mean your transaction will not go through, and it doesn't mean it will be totally slow. It just means you will have a reduced gas. So it's very important. I do use that very well. So most times I use 20. I just put it on 20. That doesn't mean every token you're swapping, they will be taking 20% from every token, even if the slippage is not up to 20. No, that's not what it means. It just means that your gas is set high, and if the transaction gas fee is supposed to be around 20%, it will not fail. It's the probability of failing your transaction is very, very low. And it means those who set their fee at 10% or thereabout, it will take them, they would find it, theirs will not swap. While they are trying and trying and trying, you'll be able to swap yours before those. And those, they have to actually increase their slippage as well. So here, as you can see now, for example, I don't have sufficient balance, so let's just do this. I don't have funds in the wallet, so let's say, for example, you're buying AI Dodge with 0.001 ETH. You can see it's still slow, it's not yet coming up. So while this one is sleeping and sluggishly loading, let's go to swap the Dodo. Let me just reload the site and see. So as you can see, always don't forget to always change your network, because some people will keep saying, this thing is not going through, it's not going, it's showing me this and that, is going blah blah blah. Meanwhile, they didn't even change the network they are using to trade, which is Arbitrum. If you're using Arbitrum, you have to switch to Arbitrum. So now, when using this, it is very much easier than Camelot. And Camelot, this one you can even use limits when you're trading, just like you use on Binance, that you want to, maybe when price hits so amount, you can set limits. Once it hits there, you should take profit, you can set it on. That's one thing you can do on this particular exchange. So that's another advantage it has. So now, when you're swapping, you come here. One good thing about this one is, you go down, you're using MetaMask, select MetaMask. If you're using your phone, you have to use Wallet Connect. So let's go here. So now when we come here, for example, you're using USDT to swap, no, using ETH rather. When you're using ETH to swap, whatever it is you are swapping into, be it okay, let me copy this. Just when you copy your contract address, you paste it here. Click this add, so that it will add to the list of the tokens you have in your wallet. When you click it, come here, 0.001, for example. So now when you input 0.001, you can see it's showing price deviation is 14.04%. It means the price here, it's not okay. The fee you'll be paying will be higher, because this is not the original place the token is trading. The main place they want you to be trading AI Dodge is actually on Camelot. So, but there are some tokens that they will want you to trade on Camelot, but still, when it comes to Dodo X, it will still trade on a normal way. So, but one thing about this, sometimes if you're trading on this Dodo X, is that the issue you face is that after inputting this amount, you just see that this place will just be loading, just something like this. You keep loading, it will not show you these figures. It means you need to increase your slippage. That's one thing about this particular exchange. Anytime you want to trade anything, as long as it is not insisted that that you have to trade on particular one, always use this particular exchange. So you can always increase your slippage around here. So you can change the slippage to any amount. If you want to change to 20, you can change it to 20, and so on and so that's what you need to do for this particular one, this Dodo X. So you can see after increasing the slippage now, it has stopped showing that error. It's actually because the fee for the project is actually 15%. Their tax is 15%. That's why it was showing that error earlier, that it won't go through blah 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 14.04 something. So you need to use 15%. So once I try to swap here, it will actually work. But when I'm trying to swap back, it might not. So now, but your first call of action should always be to use this particular exchange. In my own opinion, that's the exchange I trust most when it comes to trading Arbitrum token. So that's why it's always my first go-to place. But when they insist it's Camelot that is working fine, then you can use Camelot. So you can use Camelot to trade. You can use if they specify that you trade on V2, say you have to switch to this V2. So this is where you swap. You now use this particular one. So that's how to swap, because there might be no liquidity on this one. And if you go and swap on this aggregator when they specify V2, you might lose your funds. So please, you always need to take note of that. Please, it's very, very important. So this is swap. There is also Uniswap, but most times it's mostly Ethereum mainnet tokens that are mostly launched on Uniswap. But there are some Arbitrum tokens that also launch on Uniswap. But mostly it's also always Sushi Camelot. But something launched on Sushi doesn't mean you can't actually swap it on Dodo too. Some they still work on Dodo Exchange. That's one good thing about Dodo Exchange. Is multifunctional. So sometimes to also maybe you want to do a fast trade, you want to swap early instead of looking for copying contract address, going to a wallet, doing this blah blah blah, all those things. One thing you can also as well do is you can just come here. You can see they say it's trading on Camelot. Just come down here, click on this trade on Camelot. You can always trade directly from Deckscreener itself. Deckscreener will give you the gateway to the exchange where the particular token is trading. So once you click trade on Camelot, you can see it's loading. So it might still be slow here because it is the same Camelot gateway that we will be using. So now, when it comes to this side, you're using Camelot. So now all you need to do is to connect your wallet. Still loading. It's sluggish Dex. Sluggish exchange. So that's it. Let's give it some time. So you can see now what I have as balance of my wallet is still the same thing that is showing here, because it's connected to my wallet automatically, because I've connected to the to Camelot already. That's why it's connected to my wallet automatically. But if yours is not showing connected to, it's not connected to your wallet, you can just click here. You see the option to click connect. Once you click it, then it will pop up here. And if you're using a mobile phone, once you click on connect, you just use wallet connect. Or if you're using Token Pocket, you will see the option to click on Token Pocket directly. Token Pocket, MetaMask, Trust Wallet. You don't have to click on Wallet Connect. Just click on the wallet you're using. I'll always advise you use Token Pocket. I love it so much. It's one of the best exchange wallet I've been using, and I love it so much for mobile. Yeah, use that. So that's how to go about the swap. Then if you're using USDT, USDC, or whatever pair you want to use to buy, then you select and change it here. Just change the pair you want to use. You pick the one you want to use, then you use it to swap. So it's very slow. That's why you see it's misbehaving. It's supposed to have shown the other pairs, but Camelot is always very, very slow. So you just have to be patient when using Camelot. So that's one thing you need to learn to do. You need to learn to be patient when using Camelot. So that's it. I think that's everything you guys need to know about using the exchanges on Arbitrum chain. Those are the key ones. I just have to give you the key ones. You can see them here. Everything you want to use to swap. So I'm just giving you the key ones you need that when trading on this chain. Arbitrum is currently the talk of town. Everyone is eyeing. So I think you should use this. You should take advantage of this and learn to do some things. If you don't practice it, you can't know it. Just reading about something is not enough. You need to put it into practice. You just put it into practice and then. So I wish you guys all the best. We all gonna make it. And for the sweet guys, please your oppression should not be too much. You don't come and cause suicide for we that didn't get the allow list. So thank you very much, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.